everyone, I am Donomi de la Cruz and I'm going to discuss the background of our study. Living with a clean and safe environment are one of the basic aspects of the 17 Sustainable Goals in the Philippines. According to the World Health Organization, a clean and safe environment has a safe food and water supply, proper waste disposal, clean air, and no pests. As stated, proper waste disposal is one of the crucial aspects of living a healthy life. Municipal solid waste is one of the different types of waste that is part of our everyday living. It refers to any non-liquid waste that is generated by individuals. For instance, paper, plastic, cans, bottles, and etc. According to the Senate of the Philippines 2017, solid waste management still remain a major challenge in the Philippines, especially in urban areas like Metro Manila. Improper waste disposal, inefficient waste collection, and lack of waste facilities are among the dominant concerns in the country. It can lead to health hazards and environmental impacts. Despite the passage of Republic Act 9003 in 2001, only about 21% and 4% of the local government unit in the country are being serviced by the municipal recovery facilities and sanitary landfills. On the other hand, Commission on Audit 2021 state that this situation may be attributed to the fail of enforcement and compliance with the law due to the political, financial, and technical limitation of the local government unit and other implementing agencies. Due to this malpractice, improper solid waste management can lead to environmental and public health concerns. Meanwhile, in Palawan, specifically in municipality of Brooks Point, solid waste management plan has developed to ensure environmental and public health preservations. The municipality has implemented solid waste segregation program, including proper segregation of collected waste. However, community involvement still remains a crucial aspect in achieving sustainable development. Furthermore, one of the gaps that we found out while doing our research is that according to Alcaraz 2023, the municipality of Brooks Point in Palawan is tackling a solid waste concern. Manual waste collection logbooks still remain a significant issue. This approach causes data inaccuracies, record loss, human errors, and challenges in terms of the results of the solid waste segregation. Hence, this study aims to assess the practices and challenges faced by the three top contributors of the solid waste in municipality of Brooks Point, such as Barangay Poblacion 1, Barangay Poblacion 2, and Barangay Amas. By understanding these current practices and challenges, this study can inform policy and program development to improve solid waste management.
Good day everyone, I'm Alma Paula Ayalimuot, and today I'm going to discuss the significance of the study and the research design. Significance of the study. Solid waste management is a pervasive problem in today's world and is rising continuously with the rise of urbanization, according to Flores and Tan 2019. We, as the researcher, aims to provide significant knowledge to the people of three barangays such as Poblacion District 1, Poblacion District 2, and Barangay Amas in order to reduce the garbage that they produce and to contribute to their growing community. Hence, the researcher aims to achieve the following objectives in each barangay. The first one is to determine their practices and proper solid waste management segregation. Number 2, to identify the challenges that each barangay face in practicing the solid waste management. And number 3, to explore the significant relationship between the challenges and practices of solid waste management in each barangay. Research design. This study used convergent parallel design, combining both mixed methods research design, combining both quantitative and qualitative approach. Quantitative and qualitative data are collected simultaneously and analyzed separately. The results Both data sets are then compared and integrated to draw overall conclusions.
So, good day everyone. My name is Karen Capoy and I will discuss the research local and the participants. First is the research local. The research was conducted in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, encompassing 3 barangays and south districts, which are Barangay Amas, Poblacion 1, and Poblacion 2. The researchers choose these 3 barangays due to its high total of solid waste that is collected by the municipality. Exploring these 3 barangays will show the waste segregation of their community and the possible reasons behind the high results of their waste collections. In Barangay Amas, a total of 27.30 kilograms of garbage was the most recent total of collection, which is the top 3 among the 3 barangays. Accessing to this barangay requires 19-minute ride with 11 km from the town center of Brooks Point. On the other hand, in Poblacion District 2, it consists of 169.20 total of solid waste collection, which is second to the highest as of year 2022, while District 1 have a total of 419.45 as of year 2022. Now let's move on to the participants. This study will utilize a sample of 45 participants from a 97% of population proportion selected via random sampling from Barangay Poblacion 1, Poblacion 2, and Amas. These barangays were chosen due to their high population density and consequently significant waste segregation, waste generation, making them ideal for this research. All participants will be residents of the selected barangays.
A pleasant day, everyone. I am Jezabel Dakita, and I will discuss data analysis plan and ethical consideration. First is data analysis plan. This study employs a mixed method design combining a quantitative and qualitative approaches to provide a comprehensive understanding of solid waste segregation practices among residents. By integrating descriptive correlational design, we as researchers describe and quantify the practices of residents in Barangay Poblacion 1, Poblacion 2, and Amas. Meanwhile, thematic analysis of qualitative data allows us to uncover the insights into residents' challenges and experiences regarding solid waste segregation practices. Next is ethical consideration. This study prioritizes participants' well-being, confidentiality, and autonomy. We, as researchers, ensure informed consent, anonymity, and transparency, minimizing risk while maximizing benefits. Participants' rights, including withdrawal, are respected. We strive for objectivity, fairness, and accuracy, acknowledging potential biases and taking steps to mitigate them. Our goal is to conduct a responsible research that respects participants' dignity and to promote trustworthy findings.
So good day everyone. Let us now proceed and discuss the data collection methods. This study examined household waste practices in Poblacion District 1 and Barangay Amas. Researchers first secured official authorization and demographic data. They then collect the data using a mixed methods approach. Surveys captures behaviors, observation, verified practices, and interviews provided deeper context, offering comprehensive look at waste classification and disposal. So let us now proceed to research instrument. To gather the data, researchers conducted face-to-face interview to the residents of Brooks Point, Palawan, specifically in Poblacion 2 and 1 and Amas, and distributed a 15-item questionnaires. The first 10 questions assess solid waste management practices using a four-point scales, which is always, never, often, and sometimes. While the remaining 5 question is open-ended questions exploring household waste management challenges.
Good day, everyone. In this time, I will discuss the result of quantitative data of our survey. First is the table 2.1, which is the analysis of waste segregation practices of selected respondents in Poblacion 1. Based on the result of table 2.1, it demonstrates a high level of commitment of Poblacion 1 to waste segregation practices. It has overall mean 3.427 and the predominantly always response indicate consistent behavior across various aspects, including regular segregation, proper disposal of special waste, encouraging others to participate, and taking household initiatives to reduce waste, also strong community engagement. This suggests a highly effective waste management system within the community. The second table, which is the table 2.2, which is the analysis of waste segregation practices of the selected respondents from Poblacion 2. It shows a mixed pattern of waste segregation practices. While most respondents always properly dispose special waste with a mean of 3.53 and consistently follow barangay guidelines with a mean of 3.4 and regular household waste segregation and participation in barangay collection program are less consistent. It has a verbal interpretation of often with means of 3.26 and 2.26 respectively. Initiatives to reduce waste at home are also frequently reported as often with a mean of 3.6. Overall, the community demonstrates some commitment to waste segregation but needs improvement in inconsistent participation and household waste reduction. For the table 2.3, which is the analysis of waste segregation practices in Barangay Amas, it shows that the segregation practices are less consistent than in the previous location. While the proper disposal of the special waste is consistently done with a verbal interpretation always and a mean of 3.26, most other practices are only often performed with a mean of ranging from 2.8 to 3.33. Reporting waste management issues is done only sometimes with a mean of 2.4. The overall mean of 3.023 suggests a moderate level of adherence to waste segregation practices, indicating areas for improvement in consistency and community engagement. And for the table 3, which is the waste segregation practices of all respondents from their selected barangays, it indicates a generally positive but inconsistent adoption proper waste segregation. While most respondents reported consistently following barangay guidelines and participating in waste collection programs, scoring high on item 2, 3, 8, and 10, scores were lower for practices requiring more individual initiative, such as consistently segregating waste at home or the item number 1 and reducing waste at home for the item number 6. This suggests a need for improved community education and potentially more accessible or convenient waste disposal options to encourage more consistent participation in all aspects of solid waste management. The high score and reporting issues, or item number 7, show willingness to engage with the system, suggesting that target improvements to infrastructure and education could yield significant results.
The challenges encountered by the respondents are: first, the theme is Barangay Poblacion 1, infrequent garbage collection, lack of trash bins, and stray animals. The ideas, supporting quotes, and discussion and implication. First is the core ideas. The residents of Barangay Poblacion cited infrequent garbage collection, lack of trash bins, and stray animals are major challenges when it comes to solid waste segregation. And the supporting quotes here is, walang maayos at kulang ang mga basura. From the respondent, hindi kadalasan nakuha ng garbage collectors ang mga basurahan, kaya tumatambak na lang ang sa basurahan. By respondents, hindi naman po kami nahihirapan. Ang problema lang ay yung mga hayop na nagkakalat ng mga basurahan. We will now proceed to the discussion and implication of Barangay Poblacion 1 of how the respondent encountered the challenges. So Barangay Poblacion 1 revealed that the challenges they encounter when it comes to practicing solid waste segregation are infrequent garbage collection, lack of trash bins, and also stray animals that become cause of improper segregation. This finding supported that the study according to the Senate of the Philippines 2017 that solid waste management remains a major challenge in the Philippines, which improper waste disposal, efficient waste collection, and lack of disposal. So, facilities are among the dominant concern in the country's solid waste management. However, they emphasize that to improve solid waste segregation in their barangay, 15 respondents states that number 1, discipline in disposing of waste is crucial. Pagkakaroon ng disiplina para maging maayos ang pagsasegregate ng mga basurahan. Second is every house should have proper trash cans. Dapat may ibibigay na basurahan sa bawat bahay. And third, the barangay should conduct an orientation in solid waste segregation. Walang nangyayaring seminar at orientation patungkol sa solid waste segregation dito sa aming barangay. And last, most of the respondents suggest maintenance of garbage collection. It is highly suggest na twice a week sila magko-collect ng basura and dapat tutukan ng LGU ang pangongolekta ng mga basurahan at mag-assign ng mga garbage collectors. Therefore, as the researcher concluded that Barangay Poblacion 1 perform a good practices when it comes in segregating of solid waste, yet faces a big challenges in governance of waste management, garbage collections, lack of orientation, proper trash cans, and disposal.
Let's proceed to Barangay Amas. Barangay Amas, no proper and personal trash cans, laziness, lack of knowledge, and lack of proper garbage disposal areas. No garbage collection. 4 ideas. Furthermore, the examined challenges and status of solid waste management faced in Barangay Amas, Brooks Point, Palawan are no proper and personal trash cans, laziness, lack of knowledge, and lack of proper garbage disposal areas. Here are supporting quotes. Ang mga pangunahing hamon na kinaharap ko sa paghihiwalay ng basura ay ang basurahan. Statement of the respondents. Ang paghihiwalay at pagtapon ng basura ay hindi madali lalo na't kung walang guide ng mga kinauukulan. Statement of the respondents. Walang nakakaabot na garbage collectors dito. Hindi katulad sa bayan, dito kasi dinadala namin mismo sa barangay. Statements of the respondents. Kaya pangatlo kami sa madaming basura dahil kulang sa pagdidistribute ng basurahan, lalo na yung mga malalayong sityo. Dapat lahat ng sityo ay may MRF. Statement of the respondents. Discussion and implications. The respondents from Barangay Amas defined that the challenges they face are no proper and personal trash cans, laziness, lack of knowledge, and no garbage collections. This finding supported by the study of Paigalan et al. 2025, Knowledge, Attitude, and Practices on Solid Waste Management among Residents of a Riverside Barangay. Basis for Sustainable Policies and Programs, Science, Technology, Science, and Society. There were gaps in actual practices such as waste collection methods and disposal consistency, which indicated room for improvement. On the other hand, the study of Nawar et al. 2024 also states that as of today, municipalities face considerable obstacles to adopting sustainable waste management strategies. 2. Insufficient funds, illegal dumping, and inadequate infrastructure. Municipal solid waste collection, transportation, and segregation. On the other hand, respondents indicate that to improve the proper solid waste segregation, the residents strongly desire to, number 1, improve waste management infrastructure. Kulang sa pag-distribute ng basurahan. Dapat lahat ng CQ ay may MRF. Number 2, includes additional waste disposal facilities. Number 3, education and training programs on proper waste segregation to promote community awareness and adaptation of best practices. Mas paramihin ang program at activities na nakakatulong sa pagkatuto at magkaroon ng knowledge about waste management. Therefore, we conclude that Barangay Amas, Brooks Point, Palawan, performs a good practices when it comes in segregating of solid waste, yet faces a big challenges in governance of waste management and personal factors. No proper and personal trash cans, laziness, lack of knowledge, and no garbage collection.
Good day everyone, I'm Jessalea Montesa, and today let's talk about the challenges and practices of Barangay Poblacion 2 in waste segregation. So Barangay Poblacion 2 responses indicating that the main challenges they faces in practicing solid waste segregation includes lack of trash bins or trash cans, discipline, lack of orientation, and monitoring. So, to promote practices and knowledge about solid waste segregation in their community, the respondents encouraging people to join solid waste management, implementing campaigns, and promoting solid waste segregation through social media. It is also shows that Barangay Poblacion 2 performs good segregation, however faces some challenges such as lack of trash bins, disciplines, lack of orientation, and monitoring of garbage when it comes to proper segregation.
Good day everyone, my name is Siti Nerhalisa C. Dumanda, and today we're going to discuss the conclusion of our study. The overall analysis reveals that there is a significant relationship between the solid waste practices of 3 barangay to the challenges they faced in solid waste segregation. Barangay Poblacion 1 resulted the highest overall commitment to waste segregation practices, with consistently high score to the most items with a mean of 3.427 as always perform solid waste segregation. This suggests a well-established system supported by effective community engagement and possibly sufficient infrastructure. However, even in Poblacion 1, challenges remain regarding the frequency of garbage collection, the availability of trash bins, and issues with stray animals. Meanwhile, Barangay Poblacion 2 presented a more mixed pattern with a mean score of 3.142 as often performs solid waste segregation. Barangay Poblacion 2 performs proper disposal of solid waste and follows barangay guidelines but facing significant challenges with participating in collection programs and waste reduction initiatives such as lack of trash cans, disciplines, lack of orientation, and monitoring garbages. Furthermore, Barangay Amas showed commitment to waste segregation practices with the mean score of 3.023 as often performing solid waste segregation, while the proper disposal of special waste was consistently high. Other aspects, including regular household segregation and participation in collection programs, showed lower scores. However, Amas residents faces different challenges such as no proper and personal trash cans, laziness, lack of knowledge, and no garbage collection correlate with the mean scores. Overall, the data analysis showed that the 3 barangay resulted mean score is 3.198 as often solid waste segregation facing the main challenges with garbage collection, no proper trash bins or cans, disciplines, laziness, and lack of orientation and knowledge. For the recommendations, the researchers recommend to improve the solid waste segregation. The government of LGU and other relevant institutions should prioritize consistent garbage collection and sufficient trash bins provision across all barangay, increase community engagement in educational programs, particularly in Poblacion 2 and Amas, focusing on participation in collection programs and waste reduction strategies. Collaboration between entities is essential for successful implementation. It is also recommended for future researchers to turn focus on the locations where garbage records are less, since this study focuses to the barangay with the high garbage records.